told you to quiet down, but now you wear a crown. Visionary queen with a spark.
Welcome to You Matter in Business with Ariel Faith, your brand, your story, and your success, because you matter in your business. Welcome back to You Matter in Business. This week, we're going to talk about something important. Have you ever been in a meeting and you've had something really important to talk about and you just didn't for whatever reason? You either thought your true voice was too big, too much, too powerful for the space that you were in, or you thought that maybe it outgrew the room you were in, so the audience wasn't ready to hear what you have to say. I know this happens a lot for a lot of us. So that feeling when you're in a conversation, maybe it's a networking event or maybe it's a meeting at work, and you have this perspective and this insight from your real experience, but sharing it would kind of shift the entire energy in the room. So you kind of stay quiet, and then afterwards you think, I should have said something. I don't know why I should have said something. But here's what's actually happening inside yourself. You know, you've done this inner work for years. You've gathered life experience, sets, clarity, your values, your priorities, your understanding of what really matters. And your voice has evolved, it's deepened, it's gained authority. But the people in the spaces around you might not have evolved with you. It's like you're learning a new language, the language of authentic experience. But you're still in rooms where everyone speaks the old language of surface level conversation. You want to talk about what matters, but you're still talking about what's safe. I see this especially with women who've hit in their mid 40s, 50s, somewhere and beyond. You know, you've lived through enough to have real options or real opinions, real strong convictions, deep insight. But there's this weird thing that happens. You start to worry about sounding too confident or too knowing or too much. And then here's the thing, after decades of life experience, having strong opinions based on what you've actually lived through isn't arrogance, it's authenticity.
Behind the lens, crafting tales and news.
Bring your marketing, your brand to life with storytelling and strategy. Cut through the noise with clear messaging and compelling visuals that resonate with your ideal client. We bring strategy, story, and visuals to help you with your marketing. Visit arieljoyfaith.com and schedule a consultation and see how we can help you bring your brand to life.
Selfies here, just genuine sight. Authenticity in every lie.
You've earned the right to trust what you know. You've paid your dues in real life, not just in classrooms or boardrooms. Think about it. You've navigated career changes, relationship challenges, maybe raised children, maybe cared for elderly parents. You've handled crisis and made through tough decisions. You've learned through mistakes. That's not just personal experience, that's wisdom that has value in the world. But sometimes you look around a room and you realize some conversations just can't hold who you've become. They're still operating at that level of that you outgrew years ago. Your voice isn't too big, the room is too small. That's not your problem to fix by making yourself smaller. It's like trying to have a symphony orchestra perform in a phone booth. The music isn't too big, the space is too small. You have a choice. Play smaller music to fit the space, or find a concert hall that can hold the real full range of what you have to offer. Sometimes your different perspective, your deeper insight, your willingness to say what others are thinking but not saying, that's exactly what those conversations need. Your voice brings depth to shallow discussions, clarity to confusion, wisdom to inexperience. The question becomes, do you keep dimming your voice to fit spaces that can't hold you authentically? Or do you start finding and creating spaces where your voice fits, where your expertise is valued, not seen as threatening? But your growth is celebrated, not something you have to hide. And here's something interesting. When you start honoring your authentic voice, you give others permission to do the same. You become the person who elevates conversations. You create space for deeper dialogue. You make it safe for others to be real too. Your voice has grown because you have grown. You're not something to apologize for or shrink away from. There's something to honor and to share with your world that needs what you have to offer. You matter in business. And your voice, the real one that's been growing through all your experience, matters too. Next week, we're going to talk about the permission your heart may be waiting for and why you might be the only one who can give it to yourself. See you next episode. After all, it is your brand, your story, and your success because I know that you matter in business. Thank you for listening to You Matter in Business podcast. Please follow, share, like, and comment. I would love to hear from you. This podcast is sponsored by Ariel Faith, Storytelling Marketing, and Your Brand Photographer. The show notes provide more information on how to contact Ariel and more information about this episode. Thank you again.
They told you to quiet down, but now you wear a crown. Visionary queen with a spark, lighting up the dark. Rediscover your own fire, chase the dreams that lift you higher. Redefine your role today, brand new in every way. Build your confidence through my lens, break the walls you put up since. Embrace your power, hear your roar. You are meant for so much more. You are meant for so much more.